Hi, good morning. I'm just here with my little friend. I wanted to explain to you briefly how I am tracking my macros. So if you're in the paid boot camp, you have access to Ultimate Portion Fix. That's the meal plan with the containers. You have all the food lists right there. Those containers are exactly what I use every day to line my macros. I'm not weighing by gram on a scale, okay? It's too much work. I'm trying to keep this as absolutely simple as possible. So I basically follow the time nutrition under Ultimate Portion Fix, but if you're just following the regular meal plan, what I would highly recommend you do. So for instance, I'm in Plan D. So I know I need 6 veggies, 4 fruits, 6 proteins, 4 carbs, and like all of the levels of healthy fat. So I go in at breakfast after I'm done eating, and I plug in what I've eaten. So I know I'm having what I'm having for breakfast. I plug that in for breakfast. I know I'm having my Shakeology for lunch. So what I'm putting in my Shakeology, I put for lunch. I know basically what I'm having for dinner. So then I look at my containers and make sure that everything that I have in my containers is plugged into my free version of MyFitnessPal. All right. So once I have those plugged in, if you're a lady over 40 and you're eating in the macro plan that I created for you and you need a little bit more protein, that's where you can kind of plug and play. So for instance, today I added a half a cup of cottage cheese and a half a cup of Greek yogurt and another piece of fruit. So that totaled my 4th fruit, but I needed a little bit of extra protein. So make sure that based on that calculation, you're getting all the things you need. If you're following Ultimate Portion Fix and I haven't created a macro plan for you, that's perfectly fine. I'm just saying, if you're a woman over 40, you should be exercising 3 to 4 times a week doing resistance training if you're following the plan that I set for you, okay? That's based on moderate activity. So make sure that you are getting all of those macros plugged in. Do not look at the sugar, okay? Unless you're eating like cake and cookies and donuts, which you should not be eating that every day, maybe a treat once or twice a week. That sugar is coming from the 4 cups of fruit, for instance, if you're in Plan D like I am. So just know that that's natural sugar. It's fine. Your body's using that in your workouts. It's part of the energy that comes from the carbs and the fruit and all those kinds of things. Do not freak out about that. All right. If you're eating a lot of extra sugars, cut out the fake processed sugars. Know that natural fruit, natural sugar, it's good for you. Your body requires a portion of that, okay? So MyFitnessPal, we are strictly tracking protein, fat, carbs, all right? We want to make sure you're in the calorie range of your bracket. So for the plan that I created for you, it gave you 1 number, but I eat within a range of Plan D. Is this making sense? So drop any questions that you have below. I hope that you are implementing these. Trust me, it's gonna take 30, 60 days probably for your body to adjust. You might see a little bit extra on the scale. Stay off the scale if it's gonna steal your peace. Trust the process. I gained 3 pounds the first month I started doing this, and now I've lost 6. So you might see a little bit, but your body's just figuring out what you're doing. It's processing all that extra food. And if you're not eating enough vegetables, you're not gonna poop. If you're not getting the fiber required, you're not gonna poop. So make sure that you are eating all the food required so that your body can really start to fuel and function properly as she is intended to. And make sure that you are making time 3 to 4 days a week for resistance training, okay? 30, 45 minutes, go outside and walk afterwards. You can do this, ladies. Tell me your questions below.